Here we go. Hi, Sejal.
Hi, Patrick.
Good to see you. All right. Well, let's get rolling then. So this should be quick from me, and because I have no progress to report whatsoever. I've been trying to rebuild the environment a number of times on my laptop, and I still run into problems. I get a lot of deprecation warnings when I'm loading in some of the packages, and then when I try to run, it can't find the same thing that I messaged you about, Sage, before. I can't find a couple of packages, and it fails. So it could be my laptop. I'm having problems with the laptop in other areas as well. And I don't think anything's changed in terms of the build process or the components of the build. And I was successful before, so.
Yeah, I mean, just taking another look at that,
When I'm building some of the packages now, I'm getting deprecation warnings, and I forget which particular ones.
I think that is
typical.
Probably typical,
okay.
But can't find the jQuery and like Node UUID ones. Like those are the ones that have me really stumped, because those ought to be like pulled in when you've run Yarn successfully, and you did run Yarn successfully. So I'm pretty confused. Did you look and see by chance if like those packages are in your Node modules folder?
I didn't. So would that be in my personal directory, or is that going to be it?
That's going to be in the project directory.
Project directory itself.
Yeah.
Okay,
so when you run Yarn, it will create or update the Node modules folder in the project directory.
Okay.
And then every package that it downloads should end up there.
Okay.
And like, let me just check mine, see what it looks like in terms of that. Like, yeah, I mean, so node-uuid should be one of the folders inside the Node modules.
Okay.
And I think
and that is the directory is called Node?
It's called node_modules.
And it's at the top level, right under. It's a paired directory to app.
No, it's a parent. I mean, it's a directory of the actual root wiki.edu dashboard.
Got it. Okay.
So at the same level as app.
Yeah, and I should see node-UUID or something like that.
That should be, yeah. You should have like a couple hundred directories inside that Node modules one, which is all of the Node packages. And node-UUID should be one of them.
Okay, I don't have a node-UUID directory there. I see a bunch of node. I see about 10 node dash directories, but not node-UUID. So maybe that's a good place I can start.
Yeah, I mean, maybe do like yarn install node UUID.
Directly, yeah. I'll try something like that.
I'm just really flummoxed as to why it wouldn't have shown up the first time. I mean, I don't know what node UUID does, so maybe it's something that like gets pulled in implicitly and like only on certain platforms or something. I don't know.
You're suggesting yarn install node-UUID?
Yeah.
You had suggested me to delete the folder once and do the yarn again.
Yeah, he's done that
a number of times. Unfortunately. Yeah. Okay. So install has been replaced with add. Okay, so we'll do add then. See if it likes that.
Yeah. Okay. And so this will have the yarn add actually like also will update the packages.json and like the yarn lock file. So it's basically like similar to running like bundle update or like whatever the command is to like actually add something to your bundle. I don't know if there is one. Maybe you just edit your gem file to do that. But
well, there's bundle install, of course.
but bundle so does bundle install edit your gem file?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So this is like bundle install if it edited your gem file when you did that command.
Okay. So it is telling me that it installed successfully. So I'll have to.
And do the jQuery-UI probably as well.
Node-UUID. Yep. And what was the other one? Sorry.
jQuery-UI.
I'll have to do that one then. Yep.
That was the other one. Or
That was
one of the other ones. I think maybe.
Yep.
Yeah. It should be. There should be two of them that came from the same jQuery-UI. Which maybe if you had that already, these are like weird ones that.
Well, I'm loading that now. I didn't want to take up everybody's time on that. That's a good start me off in another path of inquiry here. So
Cool.
I'll continue to poke at that. All right then. So that's it for me. Other than that, I have no blockers. But I'll continue to poke at it. Half of me wants to go out and buy another laptop because I'm having problems elsewhere in my environment, hardware and software, but I'm going to try to persevere for a bit more. So that's it for me. Who's next? Who wants to go next?
I'll go next. I spent some time, pretty much all of yesterday, trying to hook up Redux in place of our Flux implementation. And eventually I got it like kind of working, but it was like had some major performance issues and also like errors in the build process, so that it wouldn't pass on Travis. But I still feel like I made progress, that I have a better understanding of all of the different parts involved of like trying to make that transition. So it was a good learning day, but nothing really practical to show for it.
Well, like you said, you learned, so that's great. Okay, cool. And Sejal, how about yourself?
Okay. So are we shifting to Redux?
Eventually, I would. Yeah, I mean, I think that everything except Redux for like managing state is pretty much like unsupported in the JavaScript community these days, because like all of the Flux frameworks, including the one that we use, McFly, are no longer being maintained because pretty much like everybody has standardized on Redux. And so I think, in the like at some point, just for the sake of maintainability and for like using the tools that most people are going to be familiar with, it will make sense to switch to Redux.
Okay.
It's not like a high priority at all, but like I think it's somewhat easier to like introduce people to, I think, than like the current like way that we have like all the sort of actions and stores and things mixing together. And certainly there's some big advantages for making your JavaScript easier to test, because the central idea of it is that like all of the things that change state like do so as like through pure functions. And so you can like any action that you sort of like have a user take, you can like really easily write tests that are just like pure JavaScript tests that don't depend at all on like the React framework. And so that's a pretty appealing thing for me, as well as the just idea of like making sure that we're writing it in a way that's not going to be like farther and farther and farther away from what people like do in other applications.
Okay. Sounds too much work.
Sounds like a lot of work, yeah, but worth it maybe.
Yes. So
I mean,
I
it
have.
should be possible to like make a gradual transition, so we can hopefully like take one store at a time and
Yes.
change it. But
Yeah, because too many stores, they just came into my mind and I said that. But we could gradually, yes.
I mean, I did one like a similar kind of update when I like gradually over time eventually got rid of all of the CoffeeScript. So all of the stores were written in CoffeeScript way back when, and all of the like pretty much all of the JavaScript and all of the like React components were written in like CoffeeScript's JSX.
Okay.
Is there
And
such a thing?
there is CJSX. Yeah, it's like it's JSX but with CoffeeScript syntax.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Good move to get rid of that.
So that was a long process, and I learned a lot about JavaScript along the way. But I'm definitely glad that I spent the time doing that.
Absolutely. So Sejal, you didn't give us your update yet.
Yeah, so hello. I've been working on adding visualizations and I've been working on adding visualizations for the instructors, the courses taught by the instructors, and the students taught by the instructors. The basic version of them is ready, but I have to clean them up and make them user friendly. I had a doubt related to an active record query, which I had paired up with Sage some time before, and we sorted that out, and that's about it.
Okay, sounds good. All right, well, that's it for Scrum. Any follow-on activity right now that we need to talk about? Not for me, I know that, but
Nothing from me, I don't think. I think Panesh is in the middle of a ticket for the WikiEd project. I think I didn't look in detail at his pull request, but like glancing over it in broad strokes, it looked like he was going in the right direction, and he needs to make some updates to some of the existing specs that he broke that were directly related, which I think are basically just like updating the actual specs to like take account of the new behavior. And about it.
okay, great, good. I haven't talked to Dinesh in a while, so hopefully I connect with him.
We had a Scrum on Monday, and he was there, so we chatted a little bit.
Oh, good, yeah, I could have been there. Okay, good. Making progress. I'll continue to poke at the environment as I find time to stand up the app. Sage, if I have any questions, I'll just reach out in Slack.
All right.
Specific examples of things I'm looking at, which is always helpful. And move on from there.
Sounds good.
All right, well, thanks, everybody. We'll talk again, hopefully Monday.
I'm going to be out of town all next week, so I won't. Yeah, I'm on vacation in Hawaii. So I won't be coming in Scrums.
No? Surprising. Anyway, well, everybody's got their own things they like to do or not do. Have a great time.
Thank you.
Yeah, that sounds like fun. All right. On that happy note, let's say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye for now.